Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Nature Patch. My name is Robin, thank you so much for joining in on another video. Today it is a nice, well, fairly cool morning here in southeast Queensland. So it's about 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday, and it's actually surprisingly fairly cool outside. We've been having a few changes of weather come through, so we had one storm, yay, bit of rain. So things are looking a little bit more greener, but still not nearly enough rain for what we need. But this morning it's really overcast, which I love, so I can actually come out and get stuff done in the garden and actually be productive, because usually at this time, even at 6:30 in the morning, the sun is out and it's just brutally way too hot. So today I'm in my raised bed area, looking a little bit wild, and I'm going away to Tasmania in a few days. And wow, a bit loud, guys. As I was saying, I'm going away to Tasmania in a few days, and I need to get this garden kind of sorted, because when I come back, as soon as I come back pretty much, I am starting another round of summer vegetables. So I want to get the beds cleared from where everything's dying, and then when I come back my compost is almost finished, so when I come back I'm going to be topping up the beds and then planting some more vegetables. And then after that I'm starting my permaculture design a little bit more seriously in this garden. So the next video will be me walking around designing the garden, incorporating a lot more permaculture principles. They're cockatoos, and they're quite loud early in the morning, evidently. So then, yeah, the next video will be me walking around, doing a bit more of a design of where things are going to go, all my 3 different zones that I'm going to be having, and actually incorporating a bit more of permaculture principles. But the first step to that is to clear the bed, so I'm going to stop rambling and get on to clearing my vegetable garden. This is kind of like my zone 1/2, where I visit daily to attend to the vegetables. So I'm going to get clearing. A lot of old tomatoes have totally died, and I will show you what I'm doing. And I do of course have my cup of tea, my chosen mug today, cat and mouse, very cute. Stay tuned for the end of the video, because I'll probably give you an update on the kitties, because they are doing well and they've both grown quite a lot. So the first garden bed that I'm going to clear, I was just over in that section there, that's my vegetable garden. The first section I'm going to clear is this here, and this is where I will be growing all of the things that I want to come out and get out daily, and that's really close to the house, so I don't have to walk too far. So herbs and greens is going to be in these 2 beds. I'm letting the lettuce go to seed at the moment so I can collect all the seeds. They've actually already started drying, so I can come and pick out some of those seeds soon. But I need to get these beds sorted. So this is actually all I'm going to clear for this bed right now. I'm just going to leave the zinnias, because I have seen some bees and butterflies around them, and they are starting to get some new shoots. But I remember chucking a lot of food scraps in here, and these are all little, I think these are all little lemon tree seedlings, because there was a lot of lemon seeds in here and these look like citrus. So I'm just going to take these out because I don't particularly want them. These are from a bush lemon tree that we have. And the lemons are really bitter. I'm not a big fan of bush lemons, so I'm not really wanting them. And then this in here is one of my mini composting worm towers, where I just put food scraps and leaves and things in there, and then oh, there's a lot of bugs under there. Basically it rots down and it needs a water, but provides nutrients to this bed. And then this bed I'm just going to leave, because the lettuce are going to seed and I need to just wait a little bit more time for them all to pop open. Okay, so now that they're done, I'm going to do the raised beds and then the big main patch as well. I think these tomatoes kind of grew together because there's only one stalk but 2 tomatoes. But this is the yellow cherry honeybee. Really nice little tomato. You've got nice little green strikes. So I'm definitely going to be planting this one again. And don't freak out if you see I'm taking tomatoes off. A lot of these tomatoes have grub damage. See the little holes? Or they have like blossom end rot, so it's all good. Just wanted to show you really quickly these tomatoes. These are the pink bumblebee tomatoes, and I've never seen a colour like this before. This is the vine. It's looking very sad and may have to come out, but look how pretty they are. They're a reddy colour with green stripes, and I think that is really pretty. So it looks a bit brittle. My camera ran out of memory, so I had to fix that. But I have 2 tomatoes left. I have one here. I think this is a tropic tomato and it's doing okay. And then a sucker from the white cherry. And then all the other ones I've cut off at the base. If they do regrow, great. If they don't, it'll just break down and I'll plant more. So the only things left in this bed is some basil, marigold, an eggplant, it's not doing too well, and my cucumber vine. And I think this was the biggest tomato that I grew so far. The only thing, it's pretty gross on the end, so I don't know if it's going to be rotten inside. But this is one of the beefsteaks and I netted it, so I don't know whether fruit fly got in. It doesn't feel fantastic, but this is the biggest tomato I can grow in southeast Queensland. So I'm going to quickly do that area. The cockatoos this morning, I don't know what they're going on about. Maybe they go a bit weird when it's raining, I don't know, but they're going insane today. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then I need to head inside and get ready for my day. So in here I'm going to be clearing pretty much all of these tomatoes, so I'm going to definitely do a time lapse on that. Okay, so I am covered in sweat after like 10 minutes of doing work, but let me show you what it looks like. So I've still got all the stakes up because I'm still deciding what I want to put where, where. Pile of dead tomatoes. I did manage to get a few off the vine, so that's good. I've still got to do those 3, but I'm really pushing it for time, so I'm gonna head inside soon. And then this one is still standing, still got some tomatoes on it. And again, for most of them, if they did have like a sucker coming out from the bottom, like this yellow pear, I just trimmed it on where the dead area was, and I'm gonna let this one grow up. So I'll make sure to fertilize and feed this one. And then others had suckers already growing, so I've just propped them up and they should be fine. This area again is going to be completely different. I'm going to have a lot more bigger things in here to create a little bit more shade, because it does get the full afternoon sun. The sun goes down over there and it gets a really hot midday and afternoon sun, so it really needs some more shade plants. But things that are doing well, things like the Cape gooseberries, they create a little bit of shade. My okra, I'm going to have a blueberry bush in here. But again, total plans will be in the next video on how I'm going to transform this area, because I have a lot of space to work with. So I'm going to go and chuck all of these plants on the compost pile behind me. Again, they're not really diseased as such, like they don't have any blight or anything like that. They might have a few grubs, but nothing that will get pecked at by the birds in there. So these are fine to go on the compost, but if your tomato plants are really disease ridden rather than just burnt like mine, I probably wouldn't put them on the compost pile. I'd either burn them or throw them away. So thank you for joining me on another video. Look out for the next one, which is going to be a permaculture design video where I'm going to have my piece of paper and we're going to go around and design this garden a little bit better. One of the permaculture principles is observe. is observe your surroundings, and I've managed to do that for 2 seasons here now, so I know exactly where the sun comes around, where the water goes, how this whole little ecosystem works in my garden, so I'm going to make the best of it with my design. It's heating up here. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world and that the weather is in your favour. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and until my next one, happy gardening. Bye!